Hello everyone, time for another L0 breakdown video. Gonna react, gonna analyze, go into every detailed episode, right? But first of all, I want to say, last video, talked about some video game stuff, right? Tranquility, how you play intense video games, and it gives you like, you know, peace of mind or whatever. And I think the discussion, it was really interesting. And I'm basically looking at it as two different ways, right? So you have what I call Tranquility, and then what I call Serenity, which is like pottery games. So in the next video game video, if you want that stuff, we talk about like games like Stardew Valley, right? Games that gives you peace of mind through other stuff. So I used to I put it up because I find it very interesting because it's like two different kind of minds how to find peace, right? Like Subaru, how to find peace, how to find calmness like internally, but it's very, very different. And in a sense, it isn't the same kind of calmness, right? Kind of like you can be happy because two different things. I don't know. That's why I bring it up because I'm thinking about the whole day, honestly. But now then, back to Subaru. But on the same time, though, I think it's a little bit, especially this anime, I think there are definitely similarities, right? You know, what is actual happiness? For example, when Subaru knows that Kina can hear his truth, right, without getting she's immune, you know, to the witch curse thing, right? He obviously found a lot of like calmness in that, right? But it's not the same thing as like how it overcoming his issue, overcoming his like traversity of his, you know, that thing, right? It's more like, oh, I find calmness because someone can understand me, but it's not like actually overcoming it, right? But anyway, last episode, Al, because of Emelia's call. What does that mean? Is he evil? I think Al is evil, honestly. I think he's evil. I don't think he's evil as in Wish Cult, but he's a very weird character. He's very suspicious. He's very sus, as the kid says, right? I think he is evil, but he's evil in his own way. You know what I mean? In anime like Zero, I find it very common that you have the Witch Cult, because they're evil or whatever, they do something else, but then you have other evil guys now doing their own bidding, right? I think he's a very typical, he's not very unlikely he's the leader though of whatever he's doing, right? But he's probably likely in another evil faction, but he's too much of like a what's called a dragon in storytelling, or the trope in trope telling, so to speak. You have what's called the Emperor and the Dragon, right? Al to me is a very much a dragon character. He looks like a dragon. Dragon. Well, dragon means basically it's like Darth Vader, right? He's a dragon. The Emperor, Palpatine, right? Of course, the Emperor, that's where it comes from. So you have this typical like knight guy, right? In front of some kind of more ancient wizard or something like that, right? So I very much believe that Al is too much of like a physical meathead in the front of, you know, whatever he's part of, right? Very much so. Another example which I love is Dark Shine Knight from Sacred Tree, which is exactly the same. It's like Star Wars, the storyline basically. Duran's father is Dark Shine Knight and everything is exactly the same. It's a Star Wars plotline, 100%, man. Darth Vader is one, yeah. But anyway, let's get to the episode, guys. But yeah, my theory is that Al is evil, but not evil as in... I mean, he's gonna help Subaru and Emelia because he's evil his own way, you know what I mean? I hope people understand what I meant there. It's kind of interesting to talk about, like, he's evil, but not evil as in, you know, like, evil. He's evil in his own way. Anyway, if you're new channel, guys, we do now have a zero, because I love a zero, right? Because if you're gonna watch the episode, but I want to take breaks, we're gonna, like, you know, start the episode, gonna, you know, go into it, show off the scenes, right, and then discuss each scene. So this video is much longer. It's not a normal reaction video. It's gonna be probably 40-50 minutes, right? Much longer than those like fake fans that watch like 10 minutes. So anyway, 3, 2, 1, and go. But like I said, I kind of stopped doing it at zero. I don't want to be stuck in just doing like one and one. Like, I don't want to be stuck in doing like a 20-minute video. Kind of bored of that format. But yeah, he finds the mirror, so you can call Emelia. Well, this is. He's like, yeah, coincidence, coincidency. Yeah, he probably will do it though. Oh, sure. He's like, see, he's evil. See, I think he's evil definitely. I think Al is evil, but he's not evil as in he's not part of the witch cult, but he's definitely evil. Well, so Al knows the truth now then, mostly about Ettor nu. Yeah, hyperpositive lady. What do you trust me for? He's gonna be like, what do you trust me for? Oh, okay, you kidnapped, okay. It's good. Emelia has a good character development now. I like it. Emelia, as I said last episode, yeah, Emelia has a lot of great character development now. She's like, I'm badass now, I'm explosive. I believe in Subaru. I believe in Subaru. He got some kind of weird time power, yeah. She's like, I'm gonna be fine, guys. He's clearly got some weird power to save me. But it is kind of weird. He's like, yeah, sure, I will help you. He even was like surprised, like, when my help? Sure. Yeah, Alice is like, yeah, I guess I will help you. That's just so... Yeah, show your prince in white armor. I met Subaru. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, we saw this in the last credit, but I still feel as evil. He's gonna tell Subaru everything, right? I think he will tell Subaru everything. Actually interesting. Why do I feel so confident I can trust him for? Yeah, why do I feel so... It's the opening. Actually, a good point by Emelia. She's like, yeah, why do I feel I can trust and confident that it's so much for? Maybe her own power is coming to tradition. Some kind of future sight, perhaps. She trusts have something. No, but like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure Al is actually evil. I feel that pretty confidently. But, like I said, he's not part of the witch cult evil guys, so... Even after all, he's killed some of them there, took their mirror, but... Could be faking it though, but he's like, this is what I've been told. He said something like, I wasn't told this thing would happen, yeah, so he's clearly someone else giving intel, right? I don't think it's his princess, no. That's a good question though. I wonder if she's part of the same team though. I wonder if Priscilla is part of his evil squad though, yeah. She might be unaware of what his actual agenda is. Probably. Oh yeah, we have to figure out... I mean, definitely his wife. It's obviously his like zombie wife. It has to be shown eventually. No, there has to be like... They have to fight over Emelia. No, we have to have the... we have to have this like... I'll say it. Wilhelm in his fight, definitely. Okay. Let's see what they do. Oh yeah, so they were at like the weird like broadcasting thing. Oh yeah, is Emelia coming here? Okay, can we trust Alden? He goes Emelia info. Okay, let's talk about Al. Yeah, I got a message for you. Okay, there we go. So yeah, let's talk about Al a bit like. So like I said, right? Like I said, right? I think he will tell Subaru now the truth, more or less. He might actually say it a little bit, but I think he will tell him the truth more or less, right? But I still think my theory is going to be correct, that he's evil. Especially as he mentioned that when he picked up the medical phone message, right? He was like, oh, this is what I was being told. Then when Emelia asked him for help, he was like, oh, you trust me? Okay, sure, I guess. I guess I will help you then, you know? So I think he himself clearly is not, right, on Subaru's team or Emelia's team, whatever. But, as I keep saying, he is also not on the witch cult team, right? So this is a very... I think Al is playing the classic, you know, my enemy's enemy is my friend, yeah. So he's just friendly with Subaru and Emelia because they're also enemy of his enemy, right? So something like that. It seems very like fishy what he's doing here. But let's see how it goes. But I think he will tell Subaru all the important stuff, and then he will still betray Subaru eventually, like in the next arc. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I feel. I think Al's gonna definitely betray us eventually. He'll definitely betray us. Not now, but maybe next season, right? That's what that to me seems really likely. So I come back and bite us. Definitely. Yeah, he's like, oh, I talked to Emelia. So I tell him the truth, most of it. Yeah, it's a huge help. Garfield. Man, Garfield's a crybaby. Every episode's like, yeah, crying show, yeah. I'm not crying. Every episode is a crying, man. He's been crying for like 3 episodes straight now. He's been crying for like every episode this season. I'm not crying. He's like, you're never crying. No. His leg is fixed though, weirdly enough. Yeah. But why would Emelia? Why would Alec be not live for though? That's big resistance. Just like her, I just even said something dumb like that, yeah. Yes, he's trying to fight the wife army. Oh, she's gonna be reckless, definitely. She definitely getting into issues. Alice like, oh yeah, she definitely is reckless. But that is true, she's definitely not very afraid of being kidnapped, that's true. No, she's like unfreezing one of... He's like, why did you return for after you escaped? No. Yes. It's cold! Like, can at least pretend better, man. That was good. Ah! Stephen, his body's cold! It's like, yeah, I can at least pretend it's better. But how would she escape though? I mean, the guy got good power, so... Well, the wife, one of his many wives, probably isn't part of... I mean, I don't think that she wants this guy to kidnap other women and force them to be slaves, right? I don't think it's probably that. Oh yeah, she was like, I was finally not die. And this poor woman was like... What else? I kind of want to hear her story. Kind of want to know more about the woman. But I mean, he's like slaves right there. He basically kidnapped them. Yeah, so Subaru's gonna be a grand speech, right? Hopefully it won't be like 12 chapters long as the Vegapunk speech. No. Jesus Christ, it's so bad. Oda might be sick though. She should be laughing about it, but Jesus Christ, man. The Vegapunk speech. Okay, that's the Capella's doggies. But the powers are very strong, clearly. Just she alone could basically like destroy the city by transforming some of the villagers into like zombie dogs or something. Yeah, use her transforming half of the city would be like, but the whole country would be destroyed. Well, I guess he's gonna try to pep talk them. Yeah. So if we can get his plan in then. So I think Subaru's plan, right? Oh, sorry. Subaru's plan is probably to be like some speech, right? I mean, we kind of saw it earlier. So I had my earlier theory, episode 1, right? How music or whatever, right? But in her case, then playing music and performing could make people like kind of be free from Rat's power, right? I think it's kind of sitting here. Subaru, we do some pep talk, some grand speech, right? And that's gonna make people happy, more excited or whatever, right? And that's gonna kind of diminish Rat's power basically over the whole city, right? So now she's kind of infecting people with the hair and the ear, right? But everywhere. And I guess his speech will just be like, just remove them probably. Something like that probably, maybe. I would guess so. Yeah, her rat is like amplifying. And then they heard her dragon screech. Yeah, we called it Awaken the Hope. But it was obvious. I mean, it was obvious. Obviously, his goal is to, yeah. It was obvious. Yeah, I mean, sometimes this anime is very complicated, the plans or whatever, right? But this is probably one of the most straightforward things that by increasing the hope that, well, yeah, it's gonna be like baiting them. But it might be good though. They also might attack them. They can set out traps though. The witch cat probably will come. They probably attack them when they do this speech, right? So it can be like, no. The water is probably a city built. The witch cult isn't controlling the water. I mean, we know that the city is built to capture the witch cults, or the witches rather, the witches before. So the city is like built to control the city, right? To destroy evil witch cults. Will Al know the truth? Good point. This interesting point. Oh, I like this point. I like this point a lot. Man, Al is coming up here. Very interesting point. Oh, I have to read about this. I like that point a lot. It's actually a really good point Al made here. Might be the most hardcore point in the show. That's a really good point, and I like it a lot because it explains about his scene here. So basically, his point is that they never lost, right? So you see here. It is just that you know, the tongue sound, yeah. So this here is a really, really good point from Al. So Al makes a really fantastic point there, I think, in L0. And this is a really good point. That is not unique for L0, right? But basically the bad guys are so confident, overconfident, right? Because they're really evil, but also they never lost, right? Yeah. His point is really great. It's like, oh yeah, the witch cat has never lost, so the whole thing that, oh, the water thing or that thing or traps or whatever, he's like, no, don't think about it. Don't overthink it, because these guys have never lost a war before, so they don't expect us to have these like traps or whatever, right? They expect us to like countermeasure there because they never have to deal with it before, right? It's a great speech with him because this is a very combination course. A lot of bad guys have. They're too powerful for their own good, right? They think about it, and these guys are so successful. So yeah, he's like, no, we don't have to think about it. They're both crazy evil, and they never lose before. So yeah, we will obviously beat them in this trap because they don't even consider us as threats, right? And also people, it will say that this is bad writing, whatever. Oh, it's like a bad excuse why the good guys will win. But I think this is one of the most classic tropes that how the good guys can win, and I think works, right? There are two evil is stupid tropes I think always works. The one is this one then, that no, but the bad guys are so overconfident because they will have always, they always win before. No one ever measured up to them. No one ever could fight them to this point that they have no experience of how to actually have to deal with that stuff. So that actually makes sense, right? Example, FREYA in Dragon Ball, when he returns in Super Dragon, I love that. It's like, oh wait, I have to trade now? Yeah, no one ever, because FREYA, when he finally lost to Goku, that was the first time he lost. Spoilers, obviously FREYA was the most iconic bad guy in Dragon Ball. So when he lost to Goku the first time, that was the first time he ever lost a fight, you know what I mean? Which sounds kind of silly because he's like, well, but no, he was born in like, level 1 billion ki power. He was born with, an incredibly high ki power, right? So he never lost anything until he was like 1,000 years old and Goku beat him, right? Yeah. We of course, not that Goku lost that many fights, but obviously Goku, Vegeta, and so on, typical martial art characters, they have a lot of fights, they win most, but they lose some, and they train, they get harder, they get motivated, they keep training and so on. Yeah, FREYA was like, what, I can lose fights? I have to train? So after he returns after that, he's much stronger because he's like, well, I never trained before. It's like, I didn't have to train before. Yeah, he's obviously extremely the example, but it makes sense. I love that. And the other thing is, of course, how evil always betrays evil, right? These two tropes I really live with. Yeah, evil is overconfidently in their power. I think always works. And again, the other one, which basically is that, like, several evil characters will basically always eventually fight each other, right? So the hero, like for example Spider-Man against Sin 6 or whatever, will usually win in the end because the 6 can't actually be teammates. Because eventually they will be like, no, I have to be the evil leader. Yeah, no one of them can actually lead and so on. So that's a huge issue. There are some evil teams in different kind of storylines that kind of make sense, right? And they actually cooperate. But usually it's like weaker evil guys with maybe one clear leader, of course. So they have powers, but you know they're lackey still. Or it's like it's a bunch of weaklings, right? But having like 6 or 7 like really powerful by themselves, really powerful evil guys never works out because they will always, you know, eventually betray each other and take over the throne, right? And that I think is a trope, but I think it works because, well, I mean, you can't have these guys cooperating so to make any sense, right? But yeah, great point by Al there. That really works. And that is their weakness, certainly. Yeah, let's keep going. But still, though, they could trap them back earlier because, like Al is saying, these guys are stupid because they never lost a fight before. So they're gonna expect us to not trap them or whatever. They're not gonna care about it. They're like insane, so they're gonna care about it, right? So they probably will fall for it. But I think his point is also that you don't have to be overthinking it. Like they're gonna counter our counter, you know, like Yu-Gi-Oh. Or we have to play a counter trap, but then we counter our traps. We have a counter trap, a counter trap. We have the 5 counter traps. No, because these guys doesn't think about that. They're gonna have like 1 counter trap. Yeah, like we don't need to have like counter as a counter. We can have like 1 counter. Like, well, I don't know if she's good at herself actually. I mean, she got a bunch of cool followers, but she does feel that she's the weakest princess in an actual fight herself. Yeah. She's just like, I'm good at lip service. Yeah, she's like, I'm good at lip service. No, but, I mean, like I said, she's kind of like, I'm a good talker. I have a lot of allies, but she's like a smart girl, though. Don't get me wrong, she's intelligent. She's just... Well, yeah, Krush is more like a fighter. Krush can actually fight people. But yeah, they need like a fighter. Yeah, and Krush has her whole like mental thing, memory thing. But yeah, she's basically like says, I'm just like a diplomat. I can only talk to people. Yeah, no one actually believes in me because I don't have any fighting power. It's obviously gonna be Subaru doing the speech. Subaru himself will obviously do it eventually. No, but they do hate Subaru though, because he also has the power to defeat the Beetlejuice. Yeah, and the Rat, I think, might fall in love with him, right? Because she has this... I mean, Rat obviously is in love with Beetlejuice. And now Subaru has his powers. So I said earlier, but I could see Rat falling... I could see Rat falling in love with Subaru. At least she cares about it because she has the same power. And now Gar is like, I believe in you, Captain Subaru-chan! Exactly, he beat in the one of the scenes. Which will piss off Rat. / also makes him... Maybe she likes him for it, yeah. Exactly. It's like, you have 1 kill. You're the only one with 1 defeat, yeah. You're the only one with the defeat, bro. Yeah. I like that storyline, where the timeline where Reinhardt just beat Sirius by himself too easily. Yeah, so everyone died. That was good. That was the best storyline. His timeline was too powerful. So keep doing the timeline with Reinhardt owns everyone. Julius likes him for some reason. Julius kinda likes him, but he clearly likes him. Yeah, he was like, I like that. See, there you go. Julius is like, I always respected your stupidity. Yeah, there's some flashbacks now. Julius is like, oh, yeah, I like that. You're so stupid, I like that. Yeah, owned you, but that was good. He was like, I remember it, that was good, but yeah. The baseless declaration of stupidity. You shameless whatever on. You're so stupid, Subaru. I like that. Yes, I like that. Yeah, he's like, you have no... Yeah, I like it. So, Julius is like, you're so stupid, but you never give up. I respect that. The grit. Yeah. You have no talent except hard work. Yeah. But, yeah, he does shape it. Infinite life points, though. Yeah, Al is like... No, he didn't care about it. And that was kind of cute, actually. He looked at the other characters for, like, the support. And Al was like... Well, I guess I agree with him. Yeah, now he's like, yeah, I guess I agree then. Kinda. No, he's like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, ordinary force can't handle that. Yeah, so you don't know what Anne's goal really is, of course. But like I said, I think he's gonna betray them, right? I think Anne will betray them eventually. Oh, it's like, I feel sorry for you, yeah. Q or die. Yeah, it's like, bra. Yeah. This hiding his face too also makes it more evil. And like I said, dragon trope, yeah. The dragon also usually has that hidden face, you know, that Vader style. Has a mask on over who they actually used to be, right? But the dragon is commonly a corrupted person, has been a good person, and then turned into evil, right? And fighting for the evil emperor. And turned into the evil emperor's front figure, right? So they tend to wear a helmet of sorts. Or a mask or something. It's very common. So yeah, it's super common. Heroic delusion, that's a good point. Okay, he's very much have to win this thing. Man, Al is like putting a lot of pressure on Subaru here. Because yeah, Subaru's life is very, very, very calm. Not very much pressure in his life, definitely not. Yeah, you're gonna lose everyone's faith then in you. Subaru is like, it's fine, I got a cheat code, yeah, it's fine. I can always cheat. Emelia Tan. I just want to jumped. Is that a blue hair girl? Who's that? Yeah, that was... Oh god, episode 15, classic. Oh my god, get goosebump, man. I never reacted to that. It was before I did YouTube. Yeah, so long, man. Should we go back and rewatch season 1, maybe? And then go to Satala. But yeah, I never, reacted to this first season. So I started my channel a little bit after that, like 2 years after, maybe. But yeah. But yeah, first season must have been many. When did it first air? Like 16, 15? I remember where I lived, so... Must have been 15... I remember where I lived, so... Either 15, 16, I think. Maybe 17, but I think like where I used to live at. So I lived in this one place there. Yes, prep up his speech here. Nice, kakui! Yeah, fist bump! Yeah, princess fist bump! Yeah, that's good. Yeah, like yeah, I believe in you, Subaru-chan. Got another princess fist bump, so now he's like basically married to her too now. He's being Sundra. I don't even think he's Sundra. I think he actually means what he said. Yeah, I don't think he's Sundra at all. I think he actually literally means what he said, because I think he has his own agenda. So no. I think he has his own evil plan, right? I don't think he's actually being Sundra. I think he's just faking it. But here we go. Obviously, Subaru to give a grand speech. Okay, we're back to Emelia first. Yeah, I do want to know what the wife is feeling here. But she's probably one I just, forced to be one of his many wives, right, over the years. And Emelia's like, you should gambare! You can escape his torment and like, abuse or something. I mean, even normally for a domestic wife abuse, it would be hard for them to kind of fight their husband, right? But in this case, her husband got superpowers. Yeah, this is like being married to an evil super villain, and this random girl is like, you can escape your husband. You just fight him the next time he punches you. It's like, no, he actually got powers. Yeah, like, exactly. She's like, I'm just a normal woman from a normal talented village, and he's gonna kill my whole village if I don't marry him. Yeah, or he did do that, of course. Oh yeah, he killed everyone's village. He kills everyone's village. He kills all of you. So you only left. He kills all of your family. Because of her speech. But yeah, she's like, you can kill my mom and so on. Yeah, it's like, but this Emelia's speech is so stupid, honestly. Like, it's like, you can fight him, not be married to this guy. He should have killed my sisters and my mom if I married him. Yeah, like, okay. There we go. So the rest is boarding. There we see the siblings. Gar's siblings. Yeah. We're not saved at all, though. Yeah, it's like, no, we're still not. Okay. So far, a terrible speech. Yeah, we have only taken over this radio broadcasting. And the whole city's been destroyed. Yeah, it's great. But it's a great speech you made, Subaru. Oh, actually, half everyone died. So, yeah, it's going great so far. That's Gar's mom. Priscilla with her little bar on her back. Oh, someone escaping the rope there. Oh, Felix-chan. Oh, the big bro. Yeah, dog bro. So far, Subaru's speech is really terrible. His speech is for is like, we kind of lost everything except it's one house, yeah. He's probably gonna tell them that he killed at least one of them. But I killed one of the sin guys, so it's pretty good. This speech is really terrible, honestly. He's motivated anyone for anything. Oh, cause best bro. This guy's a bro, man. This guy's coming in there and bro. He's always the best bro. He's gonna help. He's gonna save his speech. The speech so far is really terrible. He needs his bro to come in and give some advice. Jesus Christ, Subaru. It gets worse. He's losing everyone's fate. Someone that has charisma. They're like, yeah, okay, this guy is like, okay, I hate myself. Yeah, he says, Paige tell that I want to escape, but I won't escape. I don't know. He got some weird turnaround, hopefully. My god, this speech is so far really terrible. Yeah, yada! Okay, here we go. Finally, it's turned around. So I can't run away. Finally, here we go. He's gonna give him a good speech. But I won't run away. I will fight them all. Yeah, I will die over and over again. Here we go. Subaru's finally gonna motivate everyone to fight. Never run away. We will fight those evil witch cult people. Everyone together. Get your hopes up, people. Yes. He's like, it's us against them, right? Now your guard is so serious. Guard's like, I believe in you, Captain! Yes. So now Subaru is turning around here. He's bringing on. Okay, come on. Yeah, those women there in the cave looks happier now. Yeah. They're like, we might escape the O-ring. There we go. I believe in you. My brother! I need to be strong for my little Toto-chan. Me is like, that's right, it's you! That's you, random wife lady! I will save you! She probably will die though. I feel that she will get killed, yeah. The woman Emelia is befriending now probably will get killed, so Emelia gets pissed off. So Emelia gets like an anger power up. Yes, here we go. Now Subaru speech keeps going here. Oh, here we go. My Nakamas! For my friends. He's summoning the power of Nakama. Now he's definitely gonna win this thing. Yeah, he's like the power of Nakama, right? Yes. The best speech, though. Yeah, I don't want to lose those yerks, yeah. Emelia looks so happy though. Emelia looks so pleasure about this thing. Fed likes it. All the princesses likes it. Well, okay, I guess one of them is knocked out though, but... she wakes up during the speech! Oh my god! The last scene, the coach waked up and it was like... Yes, gambare! Now see her eye opened up during the speech, so she's gonna be like, I agree. That's good. That's good. Episode's long, I guess. Episode's much longer, oh my god. The episode is much longer than it was going to be. Yeah, it's like 5 minutes longer. It's longer. But yeah, it's so cool waking up during a speech with Felix, so that's good. Yeah, and there's some random grown-ups are gonna like, we will help you, little girl. We're gonna fight it together. The tiny, cute girl, yeah. The chibi. We're gonna die from these people. But I guess in this speech, motivates people. These like random villagers to team up at least. Yeah, that woman's like, of course I protect you, little girl. Yeah, like we got this. Another play the end, I think. Emelia's like, yeah, I agree. That was a good man, a grand speech. Shigo! Get out, everyone's standing up here. Yes, Gambare. She was already gambaring. Shigo! God damn it, Emelia. He can't hear you, Emelia. Emelia's like, sure, I believe. Yes, we're all fighting. Exactly, we're all fighting. Yeah, Maka deny. Oh, nice. Can open the windows. We get like a cool like light effect here with Emelia. Yeah, they are gonna overcome the fear power of the. Yeah, but they're playing the music here. The sun ends here. There's a nice scene here now. There. It keeps going. It's super long. It's been 8 minutes long now. It keeps going. It's like a whole episode. There we go. I will fight it. I will win. There is very Subaru. He keeps dying, but he stands up again. Yeah, he's a grit guy. Ah, fine said it. I am the one that beat that guy. Yeah, beat the goose. I conquered that guy. This probably pissed off the other witch cult member. They see this and be like, what? That's the guy that killed my husband? Yeah, now it's probably gonna be like, oh, but they were inspired by, they are inspired by his grand speech here. Exactly. I will carry you guys. Yes, they were inspired by Subaru's grand speech here. That was my night, Subaru! That's my husband! This was my man! The guy immediately like, that's right! That's my guy! Okay, why? She will die, right? I mean, I feel so confident she died. But okay, let's break down the speech now then. We can... The episode 6 keeps going here, but let's go back a little bit. That's a very long speech. I didn't expect it to be that long, honestly. Not at all. I mean, they clearly like went over. Oh, there it is. This is the. There we go, man. This is the panel we want, right? Yeah. Let's talk about his grand speech. So yeah, Subaru was in there, very long speech. I mean, one thing, first of all, very clear episode, right? We still got like 3 minutes left after speech here. So the episode is just like last season when they kind of changed the timer a bit, right? So a normal episode is about like 22 minutes, ending, opening and so on, right? So roughly 20 to maybe a few more minutes, depending on how to do that. The episode here is like 28, 29 minutes, something like that. It had the opening, the ending, the skipping, I guess. But, so it's like, maybe 6 or so minutes longer than a normal episode. So that definitely, I mean, immediately, right? Not what I expected how long speech would be, because I was like, oh yeah, they keep going episodes longer. But anyway, good speech. Started out completely terrible. He's like, oh yeah, I suck, but I can overcome my issues, right? Guys. Second part, of course, can be expected, right? First, I kind of built up that he's just a loser, but I am strong or something, and I can do it. And then, of course, eventually, I was like, yeah, we want to surrender and so on. I like how he kind of speaks to his core, right? Subaru isn't very strong or whatever, but of course, he has died many times. And obviously, he got like the best power ever. You could argue he got the greatest anime power of all time, right? Like, imperfect, like, reincarnation kind of thing. But basically, he can never, like, really die. He can carry over his memories, so he can always overcome it somehow, right? Arguably one of the best powers ever been made, right? Interesting though, probably never happened, of course, but I suppose in theory his power can be really terrible, because you get in a situation where you cannot win no matter what you do, right? The other guy is just Superman powerful, so you cannot defeat him. You can't get kryptonite, he will defeat you every time. It's too far away. But otherwise, of course, this speaks to his core, right? Because he's like, I lose all the time, but then I get up and I win again. So like the last, this panel here is like, oh yeah, but I'm gonna get up again. I'm Rock Lee, you know, I'm gonna get on grit, baby, grit, yeah, I'm gonna get up. So very grit speech, so that's nice. You know, you can saw a bunch of other characters agreeing with him. That's pretty cute. Emelia being like, I believe, and but Subaru said like, oh, maybe you're gonna be friends now with whoever you've been stuck with for the last few hours. You can be a new friends, whatever. Might be your new bestie. And he's like, yeah, this is my new bestie. She's gonna die, right? I keep saying it, but I feel that the wife that Emelia has befriended now is certainly gonna fall, right? Yeah, she keeps being like super death flaggy on her. Especially how she basically just wants to die in that episode, and Emelia saved her, but she clearly doesn't care anymore, right? I mean, she's basically just, you know, a slave to him, and like she said, oh, he killed my mom, whatever, yeah, so on. So like, you know, my life is over anyway. So they are all probably depressed, right? But they're basically like at best Stockholm syndrome, yeah, at best. But what I mean, they don't even have Stockholm syndrome, as seen in this scene here during the speech, just before the speech. She doesn't even have Stockholm syndrome. She basically just has like depression, like she just doesn't care anymore. You know, he abused her so much, she has just given up on life, right? And killed her family and so on. Yeah, like she's just like, whatever, it's meaningless. It's more like on massive depression, or whatever you call it. Existentialism issues, rather, I would say. Stockholm syndrome would be more like she likes him, you know what I mean? She fall in love with him for whatever reason. In her, you know, kidnapper, which we haven't seen all the wives like behaviors yet or whatever, but he got a bunch of like, you know, slave wives or whatever, right? And I suppose that some of them would have or will have, rather, I mean, Stockholm syndrome, where they actually will fall for him, right? And honestly, I think that makes sense, though. I shouldn't say the thing, but no. But if you kidnap like, you know, like 50 people or whatever, I mean, certainly one of them will probably have some weird Stockholm syndrome eventually. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the likelihood is to get Stockholm syndrome. There's probably never been a study on that, but it probably is actually in a higher percentage. I don't think it is like 1 in 1,000. I think it actually, because the whole idea of like falling for your captor is a pretty common thing, like literally in biology, because it's like a survival instinct, right? Like back in the time, you know, back in like Stone Age time, people kidnap all the time, you know, back and forth between different tribes or whatever, like, you know, living in with. So that was pretty common to have to like just accept your new life or whatever at some other place. So there is definitely some background for that, but yeah, I hope I see more of his wife later. She clearly, like I said, she's probably like, oh, I'm depressed, I don't want to live anymore. But the other wives sort of might enjoy being his wife, right? So they might actually be on his side no matter what, even if Emelia is like, no, I'm going to save you. Like, I don't want to be saved, I love him, you know. It could be interesting, some dynamic there. At least I hope they have different personalities to some extent, right? He's being the one we know right now. But again, I think she will die. Well, yeah, lastly, for that matter, Stockholm syndrome, of course. I assume everyone knows what that is. But the reverse is called Lima syndrome, if you've heard it before. So Stockholm, of course, you fall in love with your captor. But Lima syndrome is when the captor falls in love with the victim. Yeah, which is way less common, but basically means that they kind of just become friends or then fall in love with the person they kidnapped or, you know, whatever, right? So they might set them free or so on, yeah, like they fall in love with like that person. It's much more uncommon, but also happens then, right? Like you kidnap someone, have them in your, you know, oh, you want some ransom, whatever, right? Oh, these guys look really freaking funny, man. You can go free. Yeah, that actually happens sometimes too. It's called Lima syndrome. That'd be the opposite of Stockholm syndrome. But yeah, let's go back to the final bit then. I expected some kind of cliffhanger, I guess, for the final moment probably after the speech here. Maybe she will die in the end. Like I said, I kind of expect her to die. Yeah, because now Emelia is like, I want you and all the girls to be happy. Oh, she's so dead, man. She's so dead. The death face is massive. Emelia's like, I will save you. You're so cute. You're my new bestie. Look at this. Emelia is like, I'm gonna make you. Oh yeah, back to obviously serious. Obviously the scenes, the woman wants to kill her. And Beetlejuice, she's like, oh yeah, but I remember love. Man, this girl is so dead, man. Emelia has a track record of killing everyone there. It's admirable. She's like, thank you. But I'm pretty sure I will die. This woman is so much less flaggy. She's like, okay, Emelia, but I think I will probably die before that. Yeah, like, you don't have to save me. Like, yeah, I'm a big mistake there. Oh, she's so dead, man. Oh, she's gonna go to the wedding and probably destroy the wedding. Red wedding style. Oh my god, that woman is so dead. that woman is like, I feel you will fail this thing, yeah. It's like, you're not gonna be able to say me that, but I will, but... Okay. Silly boy. Subarashi, indeed. Subarashi, indeed. But of course Gar liked it, because Gar just loves everything, you know? Gar's like, it's the best speech ever! Yeah. Gar's like, God damn it, Captain! I love you! It's like... Yeah, you seduce the whole village with like, oh. Al is like, ah! Al is kind of syndrome. It's like, yeah, it's okay. And then of course, bro, weird. Like, yeah, I loved it. He is everyone's bro though, so he could have loved everything. Otto, bro? Is he alive? I still think he's evil too. No, I don't know, but it was still weird how he survived the fight with Glutton off screen. Yeah. Oh, he got Reinhardt, obviously. We know that though. He obviously did save Reinhardt though. You got the Imba guy with him. Reinhardt, the cheater guy, yeah. Super uber powerful dude. Yeah. He brings the super guy. And then he's like flexing his powers. Goddamn Reinhardt is like, oh, look at my Ryatsu. Okay, not cliffhanger. There was no like last episode. But with Reinhardt coming in there and flexing too, he's like, that's right, I'm the best. Okay, I am the strongest. Okay, let's review it. Overall episode. But yeah, of course, right, ends with Reinhardt. Oh, but where's my camera? What? There we go. Of course, with Reinhardt coming in there, right? But yeah, Otto helped him out earlier with Fett and so on, his dad being evil. Like I said earlier, right, we've seen, of course, Reinhardt easily take down Sirius in one of the timelines, which then eventually killed Subaru with that. And I always felt that, I mean, I brought it up in an episode, right, a few weeks ago, but it felt like really easily for Subaru used to be like, oh, maybe I can still use the Reinhardt strategy, have to just ask him not to kill her in the village, in the city, right, you know what I mean? Just push her out somewhere else, right? Because he easily owned her, but then, you know, when she died, everyone else died around her, right? Because of her weird powers. But if he had, like, pushed her out the city, you know, fly with her, right, and push her out somewhere in the forest, at worst, some, like, deer or something would have died, yeah, Nokotan would have died, but, you know, no humans, right? So, I still think that's a little strange, actually, Subaru didn't try it more than once. Because it really felt like he could have easily kind of used Reinhardt to defeat her. Just, you know, be a little more tactful about it, explain a little better to him how he's gonna use his powers, whatever. But anyway, he's obviously the strongest guy they have, right? Like uber powerful, like super OP. So he's probably gonna fight in the opening. He's fighting Capella in the opening. I mean, sure, why not? She can summon this. She can create dragons or what. So yeah, might be his fight after this thing. But yeah, if he's like Reinhardt, will again probably defeat one of the cultist leaders, right? One of the Sins by himself. So he's probably gonna solo her or someone else, like Glutton or whatever. But I don't feel he'll fight Glutton because there are like two people of them. I don't feel it's a Glutton because Glutton is a twin, right? I don't feel it's an fight. He's like super powerful, and it's kind of silly having him fight 2 against 1 guys, even though he's probably thinking to win. But I just mean like I feel he has to have some 1 against 1 fight, right? You know, he's like the strongest character in the anime basically. So of this character here, right? He's not a witch strong, but you know, he's really powerful. So he has to fight basically like a 1-on-1, right, against another like super powerful person. So again, he's gonna fight. Yeah, Capella like an opening probably makes the most, I think. Probably because Regulus, who's gonna marry Emelia, right, will fight Subaru. Yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. I think it's kind of like this is always in animes, right? Talk about fighting now, but it's how all animes are, right? You analyze anime, and also stuff like Spider-Man, whatever, right? Behind me here, Spider-Man and so on, right? It always feels very easy, I think, to analyze. I mean, over the years of doing this stuff and writing stuff and so on, right? And also my own gaming and so on, it always feels very, very easy, I think, to be able to predict matchups. I almost always am correct on matchups for different kind of animes or movies and games because, you know, it is how it is. And I think that Spider-Man, if anything, It's the best one does that, and Stan Lee even explained it in some interviews with him back in the days, how it's like, well, of course you have to have Spider-Man fight, someone roughly his own power level, right? And roughly the same power. So Spider-Man is gonna fight the Scorpion, right? Because they're both, insexual animals kind of thing. Obviously a spider, scorpion, they're not the same thing as like a bug, whatever. But they're some kind of, something on that kind of thing. Just strange. Otherwise, Spider-Man has to fight someone else, like Rhino. Oh, it's an animal. You know what I mean? That is the Spider-Man bad guys. A lot of them are like that, right? Because it's like, you fight other animals, right? And again, one against one, right? Avengers can't just fight one big baddie. They do it sometimes, right? But it's kind of weird. So Thanos needs to have his, groupies, you know what I mean? They didn't have to have, like, a bunch of, like, side fights there with other characters, yeah. Because the Avengers are a bunch of people, right? They can just fight one guy all the time, so people can see that, yeah. So you have to kind of always match up the bad guys, right, with the good guys. Stuff like One Piece or Black Clover or, Bleach or whatever, right? Same thing there, right? Bleach, well, obviously Ichigo will fight the main character. He's gonna fight the big baddie, right? But Sado is, a big muscular guy. He's gonna fight probably their big muscular guy, Urahime will probably fight their evil girl, That's one thing too. If there's one thing, it's not there. And there's one thing that's very, very true when it comes to these like matchup power scaling in not just anime, but I mean anime, video games, movies, everything. And obviously, of course, more in its comic books, right? It is gender fights. Yeah, if you have a cute girl, she will fight the bad guy's cute girl. Yeah, definitely. It's almost never that any anime will ever have, like the male character fighting the waifu. No, you have the waifu versus waifu. It's always girl on girl. Always, yeah, it's always like that. Every time. And usually, of course, the mascot, right? Versus their mascot. Yeah, definitely. It's always like that. Anyway, Reinhardt will have to fight one of their strongest persons, yeah. A single, straight up one-on-one fight, yeah. Because, again, he's like the strongest solo guy they have, right? Now, of course, because Regulus has kidnapped Emelia and so marry her, he's like the main bad guy for some reason, and Subaru is like the main character to fight him, right? So, left that, it's kind of ready not to fight either Capella or Sirius again, I feel. Yeah, probably. Even though you said it's usually girl and girl fight. Yeah, but it's just different on that part, though, because it's a little bit kind of like this weird freak people, and so you can change gender too. And, I mean, Sirius might... No, sorry, Sirius, but I mean, Capella might not even be a woman, right? Yeah, she's like a very different case altogether there, because I think he would fight Capella. That's my long point here. But I think that she isn't really... She's like gender neutral or something. She's trans. I don't know, but she's basically is like... I mean, she can clearly change her gender, so... What does she count as? A dragon? She's a male dragon. Yeah, I don't know. Like, she's clearly not like... It's kind of weird. Yeah, she's definitely like that. And then... the twins will definitely have to have a duo fight. At least, right? More than one character. And then Sirius will probably fight a bunch of characters for some reason. Because of her, like, connection power. There's one thing, too. It's a side note here. I mean, obviously, what I said doesn't count if like 10 good guys fight one bad guy, right? Eventually, yeah, like whatever. But Sirius' powers, because her powers are like anti-teamwork, right? Her powers are like, oh, I can connect and control people and so on, right? She can control Subaru and, and she can like take over them. Because she got like a kind of weird mind control power, or some kind of body snatcher powers, she will obviously fight more than one person, because her powers is basically just a negative. It's like easier to take... Yeah, exactly. It's easier to defeat Sirius if you're just Reinhardt, if you're soloing her, right? Because she's like anti-teamwork, you know what I mean? So she definitely will lose in a team fight because of that reason, yeah, because... Or they will be straight... It sounds silly, but that's how it's gonna be, right? Yeah, she has to fight in like a massive team fight. Definitely. She can use her powers against the team guys. The teaming up against her, certainly. Because if she fights one person like Reinhardt, this is boring. Her powers are like useless then, so like it won't happen. It definitely won't happen, seriously. Anyway, what more happened in materials here? Well, I think the episode has a good speech, definitely. But I will say the episode wasn't that good overall in a sense, because it certainly felt a little dragged out, maybe in the beginning, to be fair. I don't think the episode was like terrible, I'm not saying that. But I probably would give it like a 7 out of 10, honestly. Because even if I really liked the speech, it definitely took like I think it started around like 18.5 minutes, something like that. So that's already almost a whole episode, you know what I mean? Normally, an episode would be maybe 20 minutes, right? So normally the episode would end there. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the episode here is like 6 or so minutes longer. So the speech was like 6. The speech was basically those 6 minutes, yeah. Like the speech was like the extra 6 minutes, right? So otherwise, they wouldn't have time to have like this extra scene here and the speech and so on. So I don't know how I feel about that. It felt like the speech could have been way earlier, honestly. Doesn't mean that it was a bad speech, right? I would be a little bit like, they could probably have a slightly higher pacing to get to it. But at the same time, because they have the advantage here of being able to take the show, right, and have, let's say, undefined minutes, right? There's like season 2, where you could have one episode is 25 minutes, one is 30, because they have this like, oh, we can do whatever we want. That sense really works, because then you can do like a slower build up and then do the whole speech, right? And then the episode's like almost 30 minutes long, yeah. So you could do that, and that's great. But I think it's honestly a little weird. Maybe I want to harsh them, because I am looking at it I'm comparing it, to like a normal anime, right? I am comparing it to like a normal episode of whatever, Black Law, whatever, yeah. It's like, 22 minutes, yeah. I am comparing it to a normal runtime episode, I suppose. And maybe that's a little weird, because, again, they clearly are not following that at all, right? So, maybe I can just say, whatever, it's like... But yeah, but I still think that they are, to some extent, perhaps, not utilizing that, like the extra time they have them, to some extent. I feel like they, again, a little perhaps too slow paced to get there, and also the speech could also been slightly faster in the beginning of it, and then it's just like, but because they have that infinite time kind of thing, they're cheating, so they have like 6-7 extra minutes, they just let it slide, right? Like, whatever, we can do it as long as we want, because you can also still have like an episode that is tighter pacing with the same amount of runtime, right? And then maybe we could have a little more of the main story happening. I don't know, or you get to comment below. But I feel a little bit weird. It's like, we have so much extra time. Let's just not effectivize it, so to speak. Something like that. It feels a little off to me. But again, I used to really emphasize, I don't think, I hate the episode. Like I said, I feel 7 out of 10 for me. It was like, I think that it's kind of how it feels accurate or still. Like 7 out of 10. If they had better pacing, it would be like a 9 out of 10. But I still think the episode was slightly slower paced in the beginning. Certainly. You're thinking how long it was until it started. And then even the actual speech also had some moments where I felt like he's kind of repeating himself. I'm doing right now. He's kind of repeating himself to some extent as well. That's what I mean. I felt like they knew that, we have like 10 extra minutes, like whatever, you just keep doing it, like, you just keep making it happen, who cares how long it is, yeah. It felt like they have a little bit of, but I mean, isn't that a weakness in everything in life, right? If you know you have infinite time to speak, you don't care about it. I guess like a good comparison for me could be like homework. As a kid, right, if you ever had homework, but if you had an assignment, on Friday you need to hand in the assignment, right? Okay, then you're like, I probably won't do that until Thursday, you know what I mean? But if it's like, on, I don't know, like 7 months from now, on that Friday, you have to hand in the assignment. If school did that, which they actually did sometimes, like 6 months, or 6-7 months, or you have to hand in like next year or whatever, you obviously be like, well, I don't really care about it now. Especially in college, it was like, you have this like exam, and you also have this like, you have to do some home stuff as well. It's like, it's September now. You have to have it in the like second week in January. You're like, I probably won't do that now. Like, I mean, you're gonna be like, no, I think I probably wait until it's closer to the due date, right? Which of course is stupid, but you know what I mean. The mentality that's like, nah, I think I just like I do it some other time, you know. It's like 3 months left. Nah, 2 months left. That's a little bit of how the episode is written. It's like, we have so much time extra, so it's like, should we make the space? Nah, do 3 more minutes. It's like, we have so much time extra. We have so much time, you know. Honestly, I hope that people understand what I mean here, but I felt that's a little bit how it felt here. Like they know they have so much free extra minutes, so they're just like, yeah. just keep doing it. It's kind of like, let's take it easy. Yeah. Let's chill out a bit, guys. Let's chill out a bit. But anyway, guys, please subscribe, slap button right. So yeah, next gaming video is going to be about calm instead of serenity. It's topic I feel. That we play these like pottery games, as I call them, or I call them actually as it's called in literature. Pottery and crafting and so on. Games like, it's like games like Stardew Valley, Factoria, I guess, you know, stuff like that. But also games like Civilization, to a large extent, is also very much like pottery. And so they're building a city, so on, right? And all the similar grand strategies or games like that are definitely as well. Tomorrow, of course, Danmachi. Very interesting arc currently with FREYA. Definitely kind of the pinnacle of the main story, arguably, of Danmachi. Yeah, because I mean, FREYA was the antagonist already episode 1, right? So it's really interesting finally seeing her now as the main like villain. Spoilers, people that are into FREYA now, but she clearly was evil for the first episode, and now we kind of see how evil. This episode was sick actually. Yeah, she was really evil this episode. That was very, very sick scene. So I'm excited to see tomorrow what she will do next on bed, because that woman is crazy. And of course, after that, Dandadan. So have a great day.